Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a Honda 2010 Honda Accord and I will show you how you can repair this door panel armrest. Remember, the purpose of my channel are just to give you an idea. That's the purpose of my channel. This video it is for those who are learning, those who only work on furniture or boat or motorcycle seat, but never work on car interior before. To do this, you have to know the basics by using the sewing machine. You have to put 3 stitches on there. That's why you have to know the basics about sewing. The rest I will show you on this video. To remove this door panel, it is so easy. There are some door panels that are so hard to remove it. The access to some click or bolt are hard. This one, everything is easier. You just have to remove some plastic that are covered the screw. For example, this, see the plastic is covering 3 screws. Remove the plastic with the flat screwdriver and you can see that 3 small screws right there. Same thing right here. You remove that. That is not a plastic, that it is like a rubber. Remove that one and there is 1 small black screw in there. You can see them. Oh, before you start taking apart the door panel or remove it from the car, check everything. If the car is not for you, make sure to check the windows go up and down. If you have a light, the light is working. Everything, check everything before you start taking them apart. Right here, all around has some click, and right here you have to remove this tweeter and just pull it. Be careful and have a connection. You have to disconnect it. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. I am pretty sure something that I don't show you will get it because it is easier. Okay, you can use a manual tool like a Phillips screwdriver. I am using a wireless screw gun because this way it is so easier. And as soon as I'm done removing those screws, I'm going to use this tool because I need to separate this plastic from the rest of the door panel. Just make sure don't damage the door panel. And then I just pull it. See, it comes with click. And that's it. I just pull the door panel up and then it is connected. It had 2 connections in there. I have to unplug. Like I say, it is so easy. There are some door panels that have a lot of connections. The door panels are so heavy. But this is not a big deal. Just unplug. Same thing right here. This is why there is no way how you can confuse it with those ones. One is gray and the other one is black. One is bigger than the other one. So not a big deal. I got the door panel on my table. Put something on the table to protect. Don't put the door panel on the hard surface because you don't want to damage it, the rest of the door panel. So I will show you how you can remove the armrest. In this case, this door panel, you have to remove it from the car. You don't have no choice. I'm going to remove a lot of small screws because I have to separate that part from the rest of the door panel. All those screws I will be removing. You will see it, which screw you have to remove when you have the door panel. You will see it. So you can use a Phillips, do it manually, not a big deal. I can do it like this. Start removing one by one. By hand will take me longer than if I use a rivet, a screw gun. And you see how simple it is when you are using a wireless screw gun. Okay, I have to remove all those screws. I just move around and you don't see what I am doing, but when you have the door panel, you will see it, which screw you have to remove. It's not a big deal. Okay, I'm done with those screws. Now you have to remove this plastic. This is not a metal. Get a plastic tool, get a flat screwdriver. In this case, I'm using a spatula. I just put in between the door panel and the plastic and I pull it. You will hear a noise when those clips are getting separated. I got that plastic out. And then I have to move around, removing these 4 screw. Do I have to remove this piece? I can remove that part that I'm going to work on it later without removing that piece. Yes, but it's way easier doing this way. You see, now I just put my finger in there and remove that part. I got that part out. So simple, right? Now I have to separate this. In case if you don't have experience working on car and you have a cell phone, make sure to take some photo before you start taking them apart. Believe me, take some photos. That way, in case if you don't remember how to put everything back, those photo or video will help you. So I am putting a mark right here. You can do this. You can cut the new pieces in different ways. So many ways how you can cut it. I'm just going to put a mark right there, a line. Then I get the vinyl and I'm going to cut it like this. If you see somebody's doing it differently, that doesn't mean that that person is wrong or I am wrong. No, it's just different technique, different style to work. Just pay attention to the last result, to the final result, and you will see that's the most important thing, the final result. There are some ways how you can cheat it on it to do it faster, and always try to do that. But remember, if you do it faster, the quality has to be the same that if you work slow. So I just cut the vinyl and put them on there, and I try to copy the line into that vinyl. And simple, that line will copy. Okay, say so many different ways how you can cut the new pieces. You can unstitch old pieces and use it as a pattern to cut the new one. It's another way. Or you can remove the old cover, then put the new vinyl on top of the plastic and cut it by the plastic. Another way. Plus this one, 3 ways how you can do it right there. I put the armrest on top, and I just will give you like 1.5 inches for that extra, but at the end I will trim a little bit more. So you have to remove the old material. That vinyl, it comes with the 1/4 inch font as a pattern. So I will do the same. You can use a bottle of Sprite glue. I will use it, the glue that I always use, Lansdowne Top Entering glue, very good glue. Then I will put glue on both pieces. I need to glue very good those pieces because I will glue it to the plastic, to the armrest plastic. And this piece, it doesn't come with a staple. When I put them into the armrest, only will be with glue. Then I will cut all around and make sure to get those notches, those marks. The purpose of those marks are when you are sewing. That's the purpose. Alright, I'm done with this part. Now we'll take it to the sewing machine. And you have to know the basics about how to use a sewing machine because you have to put 3 stitches. The first stitch you have to make as small as possible. The biggest stitch on my machine is number 5 and the smallest is number 24. This is a console 226. So the first stitch I made it to the size 20, and then right here I will make it to the size 7. So the bigger is 5. I am using the size 20. I mean the size 7. And you can see right there, I am adjusting the stitch. I will move the camera right here because this is so important for you who don't have experience to see it. I am using a regular pressed foot. Regular. I have a pressed foot that it comes with guide, especially for the tops or double stitch. But in this case, I am using a regular. Not a big deal. To do this and put a nice top stitch or French stitch, you have to have experience. You have to know the basic to put that stitch as straight as possible. See, I am using the right side of that foot press as a guide. It's going exactly on top of the first stitch. You can see him on there, exactly on top. And same thing right here. The right side of the presser foot, it is exactly on top of the first stitch. I don't see the needle when I am sewing. I only concentrate on the right side of that presser foot. I will show you something right here. You see a beautiful French stitch. Beautiful. I have accessories to put this kind of stitch, but I am doing without those accessories. In case if you don't have accessory, it's not an excuse to not do it right and not doing nice. You saw me doing it in there. So now I'm going to remove the old cover. I always recommend to remove the old cover. Everything, clean it really good. As I have removing some cover, and under that cover is another cover, and I don't like that. But I don't like it. But some people do it. I don't know why. I prefer removing everything. So I'm going to put another layer of 1/4 inch on top because I don't like it. To me, it looks so flat in there. Look, flat. And by me adding that 1/4 inch font, to me, it look way better. That is a headliner that I am using for that thing, for pattern. And then I'm going to remove the font only on those corners because I don't want extra padding on those corners. I will put glue right here. If you don't have a glue gun, you have to do everything by hand. Put the glue in the container, get a small brush, and start applying glue. So I put those markings there. And I put one mark on top of the other one. And make sure that French stitch it is straight. Because you can cut and sew everything perfectly. But if you don't glue it right, you might think you cut it wrong or you sew it wrong, even if that is perfect. So put that stitch as straight as possible and glue it. I am cutting the font right here, the extra pattern right here on that corner because I don't need it. I don't need that part. It will create an extra bump in there, and that might be effect when I assembling these pieces together. So same thing right here, removing the pattern, the extra font in there. I don't need it. I don't want a big bump in there. And right here, I will make a special cut. I just cut a little bit, 1/4 inch away from the edge of that plastic, 1/4 inch away. I don't cut it. I don't make that cut to the exactly to the edge of the plastic. No, I always give extra. Same thing right here. You don't want that cut to show from outside. No, everything it has to be hiding. Same thing right here. Okay, see that thing? 1/4 inch. Same thing on the other corner. Right here is where you have to be patient. Any mistake right here will be so notable. Okay, check this out. I pull it and I glue that small piece, strip. Same thing right here. I pull it and I glue that part. And I cut it. Then I just get this piece and fold it and make sure to glue onto that plastic from behind. And that is same thing on this part. Then you will start work around, glue everything when you pull it, it has to be consistent all around. Consistent. Don't pull it a lot on one side and less on the other side. No, be consistent when you are pulling and gluing. I made some cut like a quarter of an inch away from the edge of that plastic. If you have to put a hot air, feel free to do it. If you don't have a heat gun, you can use a industrial hair dryer and that will work too. Okay, it is time to put everything back. Just remember how you take them apart and now you have to put everything back. So I got the door panel and so simple. It have 4 click, 1, 2, 3, 4. So make sure those clicks will be as help you as a guide. Those clicks are the first who will go, get in, and you will feel a noise. When you hear the noise, that means those clicks are in and that piece is assembling correctly. Okay, now it is time to put all those small screws that you remove. This screw can have an adjustment, so I don't want to be too power because it is plastic, so it has to be calibrated correctly. This is a snap-on screw gun. The combo, one battery with the chargers and the screw gun is around $800. Right now, it's around that price. Can be less if it isn't a special. And you see me using that screw gun a lot. The first one that I buy lasted me for about, I would say, 11 years. Then I replace it. Now it is time to put this plastic. It's like a fiberglass of plastic. You will hear a noise. Make sure when you get in, you will hear the noise. That means it's in that section and you will move around. And that is that thing. So now I'll put on the screw because that plastic comes with the screw too. Not only with click. And here is the door panel done. You saw the whole process, huh? Now it is time to put everything back on the door. Make sure to connect it. Let's put that thing out, and first I will make sure to get in from the top, and then I will make sure to line up with those holes. I can see the hole in there, so everything must be on place. I just will hit it, and those clips will be go in, and that is. Those clips are in. Now I have to put 5 small screws. Make sure to put everything back. And when you're done, make sure to check it. Turn on the car, lock the door, make sure it's locked, and make sure if the window go up and down, everything. Everything. If you connect everything, I don't see will be any problem with that, with the windows or anything else. All right, my friend, I show you the whole process. I show you how you can repair that door panel armrest, and you can see him on there. I know if you are an expert doing this, you know the whole process. And maybe you know that I made some mistake. So thank you for being here if you are an expert. And if you are one of those who are learning, So this video is for you. Don't feel afraid to do something like this. It's not a big deal. Just you have to be positive when you start taking them apart. Make sure to have the right material. Make sure to know the basics about how to use the sewing machine. The rest is piece of cake. So thank you so much for being here, my friend. The purpose of my video are just to give you an idea. That's the purpose of all my videos, giving you an idea. And thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe to my channel in case if you haven't, and click the bell. Any comment, leave it in the comment section on this video, and see you soon in another video. Bye bye.